Holy crap, can you see that gar right there? He just came after the bait. There's some big gar in here, that's for sure. Got him. Cruising by. So we should be alright. Theoretically. Woo-wee. Well, I moved the thing down to my boot like we're on parole. It's gonna be a long night. Shout out to the Outdoor Boys for the good old honey butter concoctions over the years. Well, howdy doody guys, how's everybody doing? Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Wow! That's a heavy pack. Yeah, it broke me back. We rode the e-bike out here. You guys just saw the little fast forward 13-mile ride there. We are back at this little bridge. Last time I came out here, I was just not in a good mindset. And we attempted to camp under this. And it looks like they just recently mowed. So that's a plus. Anyway, I don't know what the foliage looks like under there or anything. The bike trail we just rode in on is right here. So we kind of need to get in there and tuck away before anybody sees us really. So I'm gonna throw you back on the chest mount. We're gonna get on there. My bag is like 60 pounds right now. And I've been lazy. My neck's fat and this thing's heavy. Anyway, let's get in there. Not really sure what to expect down here. Oh, it's all covered in foliage. Okay. Well, alrighty. First things first, let's get this pack off. It smells really skunky over here. I don't know if there's an actual skunk or something. I see a hole dug here. Hopefully nothing's living in it. Either that or it's ditch buds. And it might be ditch buds because I think I can see some off yonder. Like I said earlier, I wasn't in the right headspace last time I came down here, and I want redemption. Feeling better. You know, life's just a humdinger of a time sometimes, but can't quit, you gotta keep going. So anyway, the mission is do some freaking fishing, hang out and have a good time. We'll set up a tent down here and just try to fish the night away. And the creek is not that big. This is a tiny little turd of a creek that drains into the Missouri River. But down yonder, about maybe a half mile to a mile, there's a dam. And the fish do come up through here. We saw fish last time when we attempted to fish this, but we have never caught anything out of this creek, and never have. So, it should be a good time. And I also have some gear to test and see what happens. It's quite breezy down here. So I don't think the mosquitoes are going to be too bad, but if the breeze dies down, we're definitely going to be in a terrible situation with the bugs. Anyway, let's try to get situated. There's a bike trail right there, like I said, and there's people riding. I probably should shut up. Should be a good old humdinger of a time nonetheless. So let's dive into it. Let's try to get a pole in the water. I don't even know how close we're going to be able to get to the water. We'll see. Like, look at that. I don't think I showed you guys how much crap I got on here, let alone in there. We got 2 telescopic poles, chair, biscuit whiskers. Alright, well, at least I can see the ground. I just don't know where the crap drops off. Oh, there went a frog. It should be somewhat deep down here. I dug up some worms in my backyard. They're not the biggest ones, but I did bring some tiny hooks. This flow current, or current's flow, is not that fast moving, so we don't need a lot of weight. And yeah, I don't know. We're just gonna fling it away and we'll see what happens. Oh, I see a fish moving right there. I just saw a fish swim by. I can't tell if it's a gar or not, but see him up there? Oh, that's a gar. Oh yeah, he's lingering around that edge. But I wouldn't imagine a lot of people come down here. Yeah, that's a needle-nosed gar. Probably not picking up on the camera, but he's right there. I didn't bring much for like top water or anything like that, but what I do have on here, might be able to throw it and see if we can snag a gar real quick, just for shoots and giggles. These poles are not that great, but I figured, who cares? Fling it and wing it. That might be able to snag something. As you can hear, this bridge is kind of just on the outskirts of an interstate, so there's going to be a lot of noise, a lot of traffic noise. See what happens. Go fling that thing and maybe see if we get a gar to snag it. Yeah, we got lucky. There's like a perfect little platform here this time from all the water runoff. We couldn't even get really this close last time. It was super muddy. Oh, that's cool. This thing does not cast that great. We'll try this a few times, and then we'll just throw some worm on. Holy crap, can you see that gar right there? He just came after the bait. Switched up to this other little pole. Oh, I just snagged it right by him. He's a good 3-footer. Oh, I just cast it into the weeds. Come on. Get out of there. Give me a break. There we go. Oh boy. There's some big gar in here, that's for sure. Got him. Oh my gosh. He went for it. That was him. I hope we caught that. He tried. He tried to get it. He bit it. Oh man. I don't know what the heck. I ain't gonna be able to get him up here. There ain't no way. It's a pretty steep shore. I'm actually glad he didn't get that because I did not want to deal with that guy. This little pole cast a lot better than that yellow one, and this one has a busted off tip. A couple more flicks of this and then we're going to fish the bottom of this and see what happens. You know, I really didn't think this would be a good place to flick some top water, but I bet you it'd be actually a pretty good spot. But we all know I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to fishing. We just keep trying, even though we fail every mission. But always next time. They really got on my neck. I swatted a spider off the camera, and he must have attached to my hand and was crawling up my neck. I brought a chair of my little solo man tent. Speaking of tents, if you guys saw the last short, me and my kids camping out in the backyard. I was just like some tent set up in the backyard. I left them sitting out. I went and had breakfast and through the afternoon, this, that, and the other, kind of forgot they were out there, along with my dog. I put some pictures on the screen. He decided it'd be a great idea to try to climb in there himself, and completely ruined the Atepa tent and broke this the poles on my son's tent. So that's pretty cool. So now I gotta fix that. But that's just a side note. I figured I'd share a little tidbit of my life. That's how it goes. Anyway, we get this chair set up, ready to rumble. We're gonna re-rig these poles. Just gonna cast them out. I got a couple bells and see what happens. The worms I got are not that big. been rather dry around here lately, so there's only a bunch of littler guys up towards the surface. But whatever. Nunchucks. Brought some nice pasta salad. I'm just kidding, this is my worms. My own little concoction. There's no point. I mean, these worms are not that big, but they'll do. I got tiny hooks, like I said. All right, finally, let's get this thing baited. I also did bring a little bit of charcoal that I pre-soaked and lighter fluid in a bag here, so it shouldn't be a problem getting it going. I figured there wasn't going to be much firewood down here, and there's really not. There's a couple sticks and stuff from when the water raises, but nothing too crazy. But then again, we don't want to draw too much attention with smoke or anything like that, so I figured charcoal should be all right. I hope. For dinner, I just have this leftover soup that I made, which is honestly like, it's potatoes, carrots, celery, onion, shredded chicken, 15 beans, and a can of tomatoes. It's just kind of a concoction of stuff all together, and it is absolutely amazing. With the prices at the stores these days, I like to make a concoction of crap in one pot, and I could eat that for like basically a whole week. If not, share it with friends. I know I'm all over the place. I'm sorry, scatterbrain. Like I said, some small number 6 hooks, and we do have some stink bait here. But I don't know how well it's gonna stick. We're kind of direct in the shade, and it's the wind under here. It's not super terrible, but it was almost 90 degrees today. So we'll see what we can make happen. I think we should just go tiny hooks, fling it, and see what bites. I mean, I really don't care. We're not going to be eating anything. We got food. Might as well eat that. Because if it was up to me surviving on fishing, we know I'd die. Shout out to Adventures with Ken, though. He sent me this little thing. Little fishing line clip, or snipper snapper. Never knew how much I'd really need one of these instead of a pair of toenail clippers. These are pretty nice, and it's, you know, you could zip it, clip it, and rip it. Thanks, man. I don't know if using split shots is too good of an idea on this, but we're gonna see. That little tiny hook, tiny worm. I'm hoping this thing doesn't get yanked out. Just gonna put a little bail on her for insurance purposes. If I can get out of here now. This one we're just gonna run with a little bit of stink bait. It's not that great of stink bait, but we'll see. Never know till you throw. All right, the poles are in the water. We're just waiting for a ding-a-ling-a-ling. Now let's talk about these 2 products we got from Nitecore. One is called the Nitecore Carbo 10,000, which is a little power bank, super tiny. This thing is tiny compared to this, and this is waterproof. I agreed to this because it looks super sweet. It's waterproof, and usually I have to stick this thing in a bag overnight to worry about that. And this one, we shouldn't have to worry about that. It's got a cool little carbon fiber look to it. Nice little design. USB-C ports. You just press the button here, and it tells you the power life left on the battery. Plug it in. Simple, easy. This will be honestly the first time we really get to use this, so it's trial and error. But I'm showing you now because there'll be an update in the future about this, if it is crap or if it's good. Also, this one I'm super excited about. This is the EMR 25 mosquito repellent. This is the box to it. It's not too shabby. The mosquitoes are starting to come out now, as you can see, but this one's a little bit fancier than a Thermacell. Although the Thermacell's units, like the little pads, do fit this. In the case, you get the unit, some pads, and a power cord. This one's also neat because it has an external power bank that you can, like if you need to emergency charge, you can. With this, it's just simple plug and play. Bada bing, bada boom. But this one also has a supersonic and audible sound thing to keep like pests and rodents and stuff away, I guess. I haven't got to test that feature with it, but that's supposed to come out of these little holes here, the inaudible sound. And then up here is where you put your pads in. And I already do have 2 pads in here because I did test this in my backyard. Before I pulled this out, I was getting eaten alive in my backyard. And then I pulled this out with the kids, and we didn't get bit anymore. So that's pretty awesome. This burner will go up to 365 degrees Fahrenheit. So it puts off a good amount of smell and stuff through this thing. And it's really simple. The right side, you turn it on. There's 2 buttons. You just hold it. It says it's at 100%. Right now it's on low power. I don't know how well that's gonna pick up on this GoPro, but it says it'll run that on low power for 13 hours. And then you press the button again and it should go to high power. It'll run the high power for 8 hours. And then if you want to run everything, all of it together, you press the other button on the left side, you hold it. Once you got that turned on, you can see the sign over here, that's emitting the sound, and this is on high power. It'll run both of those for 7 hours, it says. On low, it'll cover 11 feet square area, and on high, I believe they said it'd be a 16 feet square area, circle area. And it's supposed to be safe for pets and kids and all that good stuff. And it has a clip on the back, so you can backpack with it if you really need to. And it's not heavy at all. And you got an emergency power bank if you need it. Pretty cool. This is a 12,000 milliamp power bank. I know I'm terrible at these things. You see it? Description link is in the description. So we're just gonna leave this thing running, sit here, and see what the heck happens. I did use these pads for about an hour, something like that, but we're just gonna let it run. Hope for the best. If you guys are interested in something like this, these are pretty neat, but they are pretty pricey. But I'm super excited to have this because we have not had any bug repellent or device or anything like that ever. We've been just getting slaughtered, so I'm excited about this. But anyway, if you're interested in something like this, a link to this will be in the description. Also, if this dies, you can unplug this and plug in another power bank with the cord provided, plugged in USB-C, and it will run. We're gonna set up our little grill here. Bada bing, bada boom. Simple and easy. And super lightweight. It's called like the Pico Grill 398. If anybody cares. Probably not really, but whatever. Also, we got this grill grate here. This does not go to this, but this is from our good old buddy Kevin Crabb. Thank you much, man. Fits on here perfectly. Actually, if you do it like this, fits nice. You can also sandwich fish in there if you want to, or just cook just like so. Got charcoal in here. We don't need a lot. It shouldn't take much to do what we need to do. We're just reheating some food. Yeah, what's the point? Why save 4? Might as well use it all, huh? Pre-soaking it not work? Come on. Yeah, it did. Nice. Magical. Cool thing is we're tucked away kind of down in this little valley here. So nobody can really see it from the bike trucks. I keep seeing people cruising by. So we should be alright. Theoretically. Well, the coals are almost ready. But I don't know if I... Well, didn't think this all the way through. This is an oven safe container. My idea was to just set it on there, heat it up, stir it constantly, and see what happens. I'm I'm hoping I don't crack it and lose my whole dinner. That would suck. Because this is mighty fine. Got carrots, potatoes, beans, celery. You guys are falling in love for it. Stop moving, camera. There's a little bit of everything in there. Absolutely delicious. Hopefully, just hopefully, we can do this without cracking it. We also don't want to get it too crazy hot, because then I ain't gonna be able to pull it off. I didn't think it through, alright? Sorry. But seems to be working. Crazy thing is, I can see mosquitoes all around me. I got that nitecore device, the AMR 25, whatever is technical fancy word for it. Mosquito effer. You can see them. They're trying to come in here, but they're not. They're kind of getting stuck at bay. They're kind of staying away. That's a plus. Woo-wee. Almost done. Almost to the right temp. Not super hot, not boiling, but it's doing its job. That's a plus. Alright. Oh, that's a stupid idea. I was hoping. Oh, don't spill it, don't spill it. Oh, yeah. Ah, that was dumb. But that was my way of getting it off and letting it cool down. Alright, well that cools down. We're going to make us up a nice little lemon water. And vodka. No, I'm just kidding. No drinky poos tonight. Just taking it nice and easy. Try to focus on the fishing a little bit. In she goes. Little agua and we good to go. Should be a nice treat with dinner. Cheers! Put some hair on your chest. Dinner is served. Nothing too crazy tonight. Just waiting for the bell to go ding ding. Probably check them here in a little bit, see if they even stop bait on them. All we can do is just sit and wait. Either way, it feels nice to get out even though it's pure chaos on the interstate and ruckus and noise. But getting out, flinging it and winging it. That's all we can do. Anyway, I'm going to take this to Pound Town. Bring you guys back around here in a little bit. Charlie Brown. Cheers! Well, tell you what, these mosquitoes are actually starting to swarm pretty good now. So I'm going to replace these and see what happens. Throw the old ones in the fire and throw this thing on high. They're pretty big ones too, and I mean they're getting really close. I'm wondering if this, I don't know. I know some are gonna get through, not all of them. Alright, brand new. Let's see what happens. They're starting to get thick. We're gonna set up the tent here shortly. Bait's still there, so we'll just let it sit. We'll just dodge mosquitoes. Wonder if it's my lemon water. My lemon water attracting them. Do your job. You better do your job. I didn't get eaten in the yard, but none of them got me just yet, but I did find one land on my arm. Find one, found one, seen one. He was there. I don't know if you can see that smoking. See what happens. I think the best bet's to keep it at your feet. Because it rises, right? Or do you want it on your hip? On your pocket? I don't know. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's a flashlight in the middle of the screen. Somebody's walking a dog across the dike there. That's just across the creek. Interesting. I tell you what, since we changed up that little filters in that thing, Haven't had a single mosquito come over here. And we're starting to swarm pretty dang good. I'm thinking that those other pads were out of paddage. I think we've had this tent for going on almost 6-7 years now. This thing's been a staple. Such a great tent. It's Alps mountaineering. Most of you know that, but if you're new here, stuck around nice long. There it is. Consider subscribing. I'm sure you'll regret it later. Please. Perfect. Camp is established. Sleeping pad and a little bit of Reflectix underneath that, just to make sure. I did have this pump, but this battery kind of took a crap on us, so had to blow it the old-fashioned way. Wait, what? Well, it is still 76 degrees, and I'm starting to sweat. We lost our breeze. Whew. And there was a max of 90 earlier. It got pretty warm. Not sure what it's supposed to get to tonight, but I don't think we're gonna put the rain fly on. I mean, we're surrounded by a bridge, and I'll be able to watch the bike through the net, so we should be all right. Well, we got that bad boy clipped on our hip. Tell you what, you could smell it, but it's not like overpowering. Well, I'm gonna check these poles, see what happens. If not, there's probably not gonna be much going on. Just gonna bait it, keep waiting. It's not fun watching somebody no ding-a-ling-a-ling catching a fish, but if you've been around for a while, you know. I don't get many fish. Never been on plenty of fish. Still playing on it. Oh, those trains scared the crap out of me. That's almost hissing at me. Interesting. Something ate it, so that's a plus. Or maybe it got off. You see all those mosquitoes swarming that light? Holy crap. Grab another worm and see what happens. Yeah, these worms are so hard to get on here because they're so tiny. I thought that was a bag of money. I really wish it was. How the heck did that happen? What a mess. Oh, we got a train above our head. That's creepy. Interesting. As long as nothing falls, should be alright, right? Well, the catfish rig busted off inside of here. The line snapped. So good thing we didn't get a fish on that, and would have lost it anyway. That's peachy. So now we're only down to one pole. I'm not going to rebait that one because I think that string sucks on it. So if anything does get to it, I mean, we'll probably just lose it. So we'll just wing it with the one, I suppose. Our upstairs neighbor's moving. Well, I moved the thing down to my boot like we're on parole, because my legs are getting nailed. I wonder if it's because it's that hip height and the smell's going up. But yeah, this train's still here and I'm trying to be discreet with these lights. But yep, we're on probation. This water's coming alive. Had to move my backpack off it. Too many creepies. I know those are harmless to humans, and they'll I think they eat spiders as well. So they could be our friend. That big old nut with a cotter pin through it. That's wild. I had to step out from underneath this bridge when that thing was coming by. It just sounded too crazy. With my luck, I'd get pancaked. Sinking in the mud real good here. A little soft dirt. Anyway, not much excitement, but... Oh, blind you. We got a cupcake. Here's dessert. It is freaking hot still. Anyway, pole ain't dinging. Only trains are ringing. Have a snack. About 9 o'clock. I don't know. Probably just lay down. Not too much going on. Can't have a crazy big old fire. Don't really need to get firewood or anything like that. So snack-a-tacky. Tell you what, with this freaking mosquito repeller, you got to keep it really low. Because if you have it on your hip, your legs get hit. Never know till you go, but learning curve. Anyway, I'm gonna take this to Pound Town, drink some water. That's all I got left. I was hopefully having enough for some coffee in the morning, but if not, I don't know. I'm sweating pretty crazy out here. I feel like I'm dehydrated a little bit, but whatever. Okay. Well, guys, as you can tell, we're in the tent now. We're getting quite the echo over here. Hello, echo. Somebody there? Peter? Pumpkin eater. Anyway, not much going on. At least in here, we don't have to worry about anything. That thing did its job pretty much for the most part. The mosquito repeller deal. But you definitely got to keep it low. I think I only got like bit once, and they're swarming all over the place, so it's not bad. But anyway, I think we're just gonna sit back. I'm sticking to this freaking mat. It is still pretty hot and humid. It's about to get to a low of 64, but nothing we can't handle. That's cakewalk. Anyway, I'll bring you back if the pole goes ding-a-ling-a-ling. If not, catch you in the morning. Good night, sweet dream. It's gonna be a long night. I tell you what, it's very nerve-wracking sleeping underneath a big old train, and it's only like 8 feet above me. Let's hope the bridge does bridge things. Yeah. Look at that beautiful sunrise coming in. Good morning, Vietnam. Hello, cruel world. It's me. Oh, I'm seeing a bunch of mosquitoes starting to stick to my tent, though, still. They've been at it most of the night. Whew. Oh, put some light on this subject for you, huh? I'm blind the crap out of myself. There was cars going across that other levee all night, like train trucks and stuff driving up and down that thing, and the trains across the tracks. There were 3 different trains through the night. It's not the greatest sleep, but it's about the adventure. Wow. Whew. Alright, well, I didn't hear no ding 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 through the night, so I doubt there's anything on that pole. But yeah, let's get up and at 'em. Just fling it and wing it, eh? Well, here comes the train for breakfast. Peachy. That's pretty cool. Well, yeehaw on a seesaw. Not gonna be too crazy of a morning. I got a goofy little breakfast idea though. I made some banana bread for my daughter the other day, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make up a
crazy concoction. So I brought some banana bread and some honey and butter. Maybe we'll heat up the honey and butter, make some coffee, and that'll be breakfast. Our pole looks like it's kind of dancing a little bit, and the line looks like it's all the way to the right, but that might be the current. The water looks like it's flowing pretty good right now for what it is. But I'm gonna get everything all tidied up, packed away, so that way we're just ready to rumble. We got a little Mosquito device going with this ultra supersonic sound, or inaudible sound, all those big words that I'm terrible at saying. Sorry, not that great educated. What did he say? Educated, I know, I'm just sometimes whatever. I don't have to explain myself to you. Also with the fishing, I don't think any of the fish have their bifocals on, because their fish is, or worms, super small. So I think we need to re-game plan with a bigger worm, a bigger set of bait or something like that. I bet we could do some topwater here and snag gar if we really wanted to, but I don't know. You never know till you go. This is only my second time actually fishing this spot. And the first one wasn't that great. All I brought was corn. But you live and you learn. You get out, crash, you burn. You get up and do it again. Tell you what, this reflective comes in handy. If you guys are loyal to the channel, you know I've been using this stuff for years, and I haven't really always used it, but the times I do, it does really help, and it's extra protection underneath your pad, so nothing pops it when you come to sketchy places like this and you don't know if something's going to pop your pad. And it's super lightweight. I mean, you could easily attach it to the outside of your pack. I mean, it's ounces, and it's full length of my body. It's super wide, like my body. Whoa, the sun has risen. Agua. Jeez Louise. I think I need to clean my coffee container. Thing's sticking like glue. Coffee up in there. And we're gonna add a Carnation Instant breakfast. A classic French vanilla. Hey, bonjour, right? French vanilla. Oh no, I say that. Whatever. But they probably don't. Tell you what, the sun's really bright on this side in the morning. You don't say, it's a big ball of fire in the sky. It's already heating up fast. We don't need to take it to a rolling boil. It's nice and hot. Start our day. Get the liver flowing. Out of here. Mosquito. Where's that thing at? What are you doing? Do your job. I'm surprised that all the mosquitoes that we did see, I mean, I think I only got bit by one. So, did get pretty lucky. Or, I mean, hopefully that thing did its job, so. Or it seems to, whatever. Yeah. And also, I stuck my honey butter in another one of those oven-safe containers. Why, I don't know. Hopefully we could just set it on there, heat it up, and then just dip the banana bread in there. And hopefully it's a nice little treat. Well, here goes nothing. Ow! It's like it's heating more on one side than it is the other. This was a terrible idea. Melt the butter. That friggin' honey's gonna turn into concrete. It smells good. Alright. Well, here's our little banana bread. This is actually gonna be quite a bit to dip. It seemed to work just fine. Shout out to the Outdoor Boys for the good old honey butter concoctions over the years. That is delicious. That's really good with some honey butter. A nice treat. Something new, something to do. I'll tell you what, the banana bread's way healthier than any donut or anything they sell at a gas station half the time. And there's only a couple of ingredients in that. Anyway guys, cheers. Probably gonna tidy up camp. The last thing we're gonna do is reel in that pole. It seems like it's kind of bouncing around. I doubt anything's on it, but you never know till you try to reel it in, I suppose. Anyway, cheers, here's to another one. Thanks for you guys' support. Getting out here makes me feel like I have a purpose. And on the days I don't have my kid, my house don't feel like a home, if that makes any sense. So getting out here makes me feel like I have a purpose. Yeah, if that makes any sense. Thanks for coming along. Burnt me neck. Tell you what though, was this thing having a inaudible ultrasonic sound or whatever. I haven't been seeing any spiders. I guess it's kind of like one of those devices that you plug at home in your walls that's supposed to keep spiders and stuff away, and mice and things like that. So that's a plus. We don't like them too much, but not bad. And I like you can take it apart and plug it into a different power bank, so if you have a big old power bank, you can have it going the whole time as long as you keep switching out the pads, or just with the ultrasonic sound keeping them away. Pretty nice. Oh, you're all cleaned up. Let's check this pole, shall we? It's off to the far right. The thing's probably bobbing against the bank, but let's see. Wow, what a monster. Did you expect anything less? What a mess of a backpack. But hey, we make it work. We've been using this Teton sports bag, hey, since like day one of farting around, filming adventures. And this thing has held up really well, and I think it has a lifetime warranty as well. Not a bad product. It's not your ultralight bag, but it's definitely a bag you can beat the crap out of. Oh, ready to rumble. I want to say thank you guys for coming along for the goofy shenanigans. Like I say every time, I don't know what the heck that was, but hey, something new, something to do. We got redemption on this bridge. It's a bit gnarly to sleep under when the trains are going, but may do. No fish, but adventure nonetheless. Anyway, like I said, back on the chest, get out there, have a good old time, make your own adventures, live life. Life's about living. You can get lost. What did I hear the other day? I was like, you can get busy living, or you can get busy dying. Get out there, have a good old time. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye. Come here, you. Fat guy in a little coat. Richard, what's happening? I'm sure glad they mowed this grass. Not a problem for our valiant steed. It's a beautiful morning. Get out there and enjoy, guys. Yeehaw! Have a good day.